Hi guys. So yeah, we had a month's worth of rain yesterday in one day. We had what would normally happen in June, in the whole of June, in one afternoon really here. It was torrential. So the good side of that is that the ponds are full and everything's watered and I don't have to do that. But the flowers here are looking really nice. They've come up really well. Different this year, because I guess there's a lot of, they're not biannuals, but what I tend to find is things rotate. And last year we had a lot of corn cockle up here, hell of a lot, and this year we've got a lot of clover and oxeye daisies, and no poppies this year. So next year it might be poppies and corn cockles up here again. As if to prove that point, I planted these last year, these corn cockles, and they've come up in the first year. Look, loads of them. So it is quietening down in the garden. Loads of insects out and about, but June tends to be a bit of a lull, and then particularly for the habitats, because the red masons have already been out, and the smaller little solitary bees, Campanularum or something, they tend to come out the end of June / July. So not a lot of activity. I can see a few red masons flying around and maybe some leaf cutters. One of them has made a huge where is it? I just saw this. Yeah, look at this here. Now I don't know. No, I'm not sure if that's a, well, it is. It's a red mason bee, or solitary bee's gone in there, but it's not very, there's, well, I don't even know, because normally that would be hard, because they mix it with a liquid they make and it becomes like a cement, whereas this is just a load of sawdust. So I'll keep an eye on that. I don't know what that is. I can't even get to the ponds at the moment because everything is really growing, and there's teasels at the back coming up. I've done a couple of habitats, one for a family member in Littlestone down on the south of Kent, and then another one in London. So here they are. It's nice to show you these things, because between the two probably saved almost an acre of rainforest, because I like to put money towards it as well. So an acre of rainforest through the World Land Trust is about £100. So, you know, it's really good to do these things. And that one there was the quick one. I know it's bigger, but actually I just bunged that one together because it's a lot of the joints aren't perfect, but that's for the family member, so they'll have to make do. This one here took a lot longer, although it's a little bit smaller. It's for someone in London, who hopefully will be really happy with that. It's a culmination of everything I've learnt, these two. You know, big roof, slight tilt on the roof to keep the rain off, loads of shade, nice and stable, nice and thick, cross-cut wood across the grain, not with the grain. It's a harder wood. I'm not sure what it is. I recycled it when people were chopping it down last couple of years ago. It's been seasoned outside, so the wood has got to be seasoned as well. They don't really like fresh wood, and it doesn't drill very well. It gets very fibrous, whereas you can see most of those holes are really nice and clean, and they do prefer that. That one's a different type of wood, but again a hardwood again, or a harder wood. I'm not sure what it is, but hopefully they'll be really successful. Come up really well. They're quite big. There's a couple of hundred holes in each one, enough to keep the bees going for a while. So anyway, that was a quick catch up. There's not a tremendous amount going on. I do miss my bees. They've buggered off, which is really annoying. How selfish of them. I don't even know where they are. Oh, everything's grown. I did see a queen coming out earlier on, but there's very little activity, as there isn't in the robin's nest too, because they've fledged, which is great news, because they are almost certain they didn't get predated by anything, and they successfully fledged. Last time I looked in the nest, they were quite big and they were having trouble fitting in, so it's always a good sign that things are about to move. I'm not sure if we're going to see any action in this bee's nest. Like I say, earlier on I did see a queen come out, but it's very quiet in there now. So hopefully next year we'll get some repeat activity in there. I'm not sure what I should do with it. I don't know, maybe you can help me in the comments. Are you supposed to clean them out? Or maybe just you leave something in there, because they would obviously want the smell, because they're attracted to mice nests and old birds' nests, which is why they're in there in the first place. But do I clean it or do they reuse it? Now my guess is reuse, because oh, there's one there having a little look round. There is still activity in there. My guess is that they reuse it, because I've seen bees here every year and only put 2 and 2 together that they were in there. So hopefully they'll come next year. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will speak to you soon.